Hi, it's Stitched by Emma, and today I am in a new location for the first time. I moved a couple days ago, and I just kind of wanted to show you around my new place, talk about what I've been up to. I don't know. First things first though, I do have a tester call out for a new pattern. This is called the Aurora top. This is my second prototype I'm working on right now, so there's only one sleeve at the moment, but it is a lacy crochet knit-esque top. It's all crochet, but the top bust mocks some knit rib a little bit. I know, fancy funky, but yeah, it's pretty simple, it's cute, it's wearable. If you want to test this, I have an application in my link tree. All of the info is on the form, so if you wanted to do that, you can just go ahead and take a look, and I won't waste your time too much with this. But there have been a lot of changes lately, and it's crazy, and I feel like I haven't really had time for the actual like crocheting and knitting that I usually do, and the time that's usually allotted to that has been allotted for me driving back and forth from my house to this apartment to grab more stuff and try and find space for my yarn. I have so much yarn, man. Way too much. But let's start out with a little bit of a tour, okay? And it's not gonna take very long because the place is teeny tiny itty bitty. First up, we have the bed. This takes up most of the main area, but that's okay. I didn't want a twin. I'm a grown woman. I need a full. I cannot settle. So even though it takes up a little bit of space, that's fine. I'm starting to get some picture frames up. Not many. Not much. This is what I call the corner, very cleverly. I have no idea what to put here yet. I have like a main space, and then I have the corner. And so what to go here, I don't know. I'm going back and forth between some kind of like crochet nook where I can put like a chair here and like a little table here. You can't even see the full space. I have a little bit more room right here. And then that could be somewhere cozy to like sit and crochet so I don't have to work in my bed. Or I could put a little dining table there because I do want to be able to have people here, you know, at least a couple friends or a boyfriend or something. This is like kind of cute. Why do I feel like I'm in like the Criterion closet? All we have is a plant, some vases, my Buffy the Vampire Slayer comics, and all of my records. I want to show you my coolest record, okay? I have the Suspiria remake record. Oh my god, it is so sick. It's like scary, so don't like listen to it that casually, but it does have some Radiohead bangers on here, I won't lie, so it is fun. But it is like a gorgeous display piece, a gorgeous collector's, and the back is funky and creepy too, and I love it. This one is also really cool. I especially felt like I had a really special item after I found out that Olivia Hussey died. Rest in peace. But look at this. It's the Romeo and Juliet on vinyl. It's so cool. I love my collection. We can go through this another day. I got distracted, I'm sorry. But I think this corner is what I'm most excited about, just like figuring out. I honestly don't even want to show you my kitchen right now because there is so much that needs to be done with it. A corner that I want to eventually put some kind of like floating island or baker's rack or something is currently being taken up by a ton of garbage because there's so much garbage in boxes from moving in, and I just haven't gotten a chance to go through all of that yet. And there's a weird, you know, I'll just show you this part. The microwave like has an outlet that comes into the side of the wall, and it looks so awkward, so I desperately need something like a shelf that I can hide that with, or like I said, a baker's rack or a floating island, something just that can hide that cord, because that cord is driving me nuts at the moment. I can show you a little view of the kitchen. It's small, it's tiny. Let me back up. It's pretty small, and it's kind of dark. It's the one spot that doesn't get any sunlight really, so I do have a salt lamp back there, but I need something to do with it. I feel like I can make it cute. I think I'd love to add some little curtains coming down from right there, and then maybe get like a stick-on backsplash, and then once I add something over here, I feel like it'll just start to look really pretty. I'm hoping to get a rug that I can put there, and like honestly, a rug everywhere in here because the carpeting is gross. That's probably the one thing that I am just like feeling ugh about. I'm really excited to find furniture. I'm really excited to like try and furnish this and decorate it because I've never gotten to do that before, but I'm nervous about the carpeting because I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find a rug that's necessarily like big enough or that covers up all the imperfections in the rug, so we'll figure that out. I think the windowsill is one of my favorite parts of this whole place, and it has so much potential to just be gorgeous. There's so much lovely space like above the bed, and I love the vines that come up the window. It's winter right now, so they're dead, but I think it would be absolutely stunning once it's summertime. I have no shelving units whatsoever to put any of my stuff on, so everything is sitting on the windowsill right now. literally everything. So we will find a way to make those work eventually. I have a radiator now too, which is kind of nice because that means that heat's included in the rent, and I love that. but every time I try to talk, it turns on and starts clanking. I don't know if you can hear it. We'll find out later. But one thing I've always wanted is a green couch, and I invested in a purchase of a green couch. It's a little small because I don't have that much space, but it matches my little 70s pillows. So cute. And I feel like there is so much potential for what we could do up here. There is so much. I keep saying that there's so much potential. I feel like the place is so bare bones and empty right now, and I'm almost scared to like start getting stuff because I'm worried that like I'll get too much and not have space for it, or I'm not gonna like the way it looks. It's so much pressure. Here's my TV area. This part is nothing right now, and this is something that I really want to spruce up. You see all those boxes? We're gonna ignore those. That's all from moving that I need to take down to the recycling. But where those are, I think I would like to put a little bookshelf or a place to put my record player, or maybe store the records over there. And then this table was here from the girl that I was subleasing from, and I wanted some kind of surface to put things on because I don't have anything right now, but I think eventually it's gonna have to go. I think I'm gonna try and find a new TV stand today, like a dresser or a cabinet or a TV stand, something that I could put that on that also has storage in it, and then that also kind of like fits the vibe of the room better, because that table would be cute for a dining table, but I don't think I'm gonna use one that big right now. I'm about to show you the best part of this place. The best part. Welcome to my closet. I'm a girl with a lot of clothes. This is no secret. I'm a girl with a lot of yarn. This is no secret. So I have never, ever had space for like any of my stuff. I always have shit exploding out of the closet, or I need multiple storage units for everything. This is the first time I've been able to kind of just walk in, have room. I feel like Carrie fucking Bradshaw. Like, also the bathroom is in the closet, and my mom was making fun of me at first. She's like, oh my god, a bathroom in a closet? That's crazy. And I was like, you know who else had a bathroom in their closet? Carrie Bradshaw, and you love that bit. No matter how you angle it, no matter how you put it, the place looks huge. I have this little dresser that like my dad was keeping in our basement and wasn't using, so they let me take it. Mwah, thank you, parents. And then my yarn storage and crochet and knit pieces are all in this thingy right here. You can also see my fancy wooden Swift and winder that I have lovely on display with some frames that I don't know where to hang yet. But any gripes that I have with anything, you know, like the carpeting or the toilet that has a flush like a restaurant, it's all made up for with this walk-in closet. The place is starting to feel more and more like home every day. Bringing my plants really helped. Every little piece of decor that I'm bringing from my room back home is definitely helping. It's really weird still. It's really weird. I've always been someone who I have a really hard time envisioning the future, my future specifically. I have a really hard time envisioning anything aside from like maybe a week or a weekend from now. I was always able to picture my life like up through 22, up through college, and then it just kind of like stopped. It went blank. And after I graduated college for a while and I was really struggling, I really thought that there was like no way I was ever making it out of my parents' house. I kind of thought that like that was it for me, and I hit a roadblock and I was just gonna like die there. I don't know. That sounds morbid, but like I really struggled to envision myself doing anything or getting any further, and this has just, it's felt really scary and really bizarre and almost not real. I keep having little moments where I catch myself like envisioning where I'm gonna put something, or envisioning a little decor or setting something up, and I can't help but just kind of like smile to myself and be like, oh my god, I did it. Like, I actually did it. It feels crazy and weird. And I'm really excited for where this is gonna take me because I have no idea what's coming next, and for the first time that's like a little more exciting than it is scary, because not knowing what's coming next when you're in your childhood bedroom in the suburbs kind of feels like you know what's next, and what's next is stagnancy and, I don't know, shaming yourself for feeling like you haven't really taken a risk or anything. But not knowing what's next when you're 25 in a studio apartment in the big city, it feels like, I don't know, it feels like anything can happen. And maybe I'm being naive, and maybe I'm being a little bit too optimistic and positive, because I know that life hits you hard and it can come and hit you hard when you least expect it. But I'm just proud of myself for taking a risk, because that's something that I don't do often. I struggle going outside of my comfort zone. I struggle making big changes, big decisions, big choices. I'm the kind of person who, like, when you ask me what I want for dinner, I will make sure that that decision is put on you, because I don't want to like deal with the repercussions if I don't like what I choose. So this was a really big deal for me. Maybe we'll make closet talks a thing, you know, when it's time to get deep, we'll come sit in the closet underneath the maxi dresses, the Ethel Kane vintage prairie dress, the 80s silk Olga, the 70s halter maxi. You know, we can sit under the dresses and share our deepest secrets. The radiator's clanking. This is our last step on the tour, and I'll make it short because it looks like I'm in heaven and I hear the radiator clanking really loudly. But for the first time in my life, I have my own bathroom. I've shared a bathroom with boys for as long as I can remember, and if you've ever shared a bathroom with a boy, it's the worst ever. My brothers are disgusting. Like, sometimes they make messes in the bathroom that I don't even know how a human could make that. Back in college, I basically lived at my boyfriend's house, and he lived with 6 boys total. Their bathroom never really got that messy, so I could never understand how 2 boys could make the mess that they did. Oh my god, I wanted to like vom every time I saw it. But there's 2 things I've always wanted in a bathroom aside from having it to myself, and that is a shower window and what I like to call beauty lights. I have always wanted little lights above the vanity like that, and I'm getting excited about the dumbest shit. I have medicine cabinet storage for the first time in my life. Is this a silly thing to get excited about? Maybe. I don't know, but I've never had space to put all my stuff like this. Everything is just sat in a bunch of bags on the counter because I have nowhere to put it. So this is huge. Just like my closet. Oh, this is it. This is home for now. I really like it so far. I do feel at home here, and I feel like it's just gonna get better and better the more and more that I get acclimated and accustomed. I'm really excited to show you guys what it actually is gonna look like when the whole vision comes together and I get the furniture that I want and the decorations that I want. But honestly, I just couldn't even wait to show you what I've got so far. So it's got good bones. It's got good bones, it's got potential, like I've said a million fucking times. I feel like it's going to be something beautiful, and I feel like it's gonna be very me. I don't need much space, I just need to have the space to do something with it. If you've never seen me before, I am a crochet pattern designer. I knit and I crochet, and I make cute stuff. If you want to check out some of my patterns or designs, you can do that below. I have them on my website and my Etsy, and I also sell some original pieces on my website. I'll hopefully be doing a lot more exciting stuff now that I'm in a new place. And I am going to go look for some antique and vintage furniture and check out the yarn store around the corner, which is... I'll see you next time, where hopefully I will have a better established background and more of a grip on how to handle the lighting in here, because it's a little trippy. I'm getting washed out a lot. Thank you for watching. I'll see you next time. Bye!